Hey, what is going on everybody, and welcome to Fantasia. For today, we're going to be jumping into another session of Epic 7. Now today, got a little discussion video for you guys. That's right, this time around, we're going to be discussing the new moon packs that are currently available. There's a Mystic Special Pack, and then there's a Premium Summon Pack. These packs have been getting a lot of attention because on the Stove post, people saw that there were like basically a dozen plus packs are currently available. They're new, they're getting released, and everyone's saying, oh, pay to win game, end of service, and all that stuff. Now, I want to avoid all that controversy, and I'm going to be very transparent that one, I'm in no way affiliated with Smilegate. I'm no way sponsored by them. I don't get paid by them to make these videos. I just do this as a creative outlet, as a hobby, and that's really all that there is to it. I have a full-time job as a teacher. I have enough income to make ends meet, so yeah, I'm no way affiliated with Smilegate at all. They've never invited me to do any special promotion. I've never been on a stream or anything of that sort, right? So let's clear the air on that. The second thing is, yes, I have spent money in the game before. I'll be very transparent here, and I'll show you the pack purchase is here. The only packs I've really ever buy are the monthly packs. So this one, the $5 monthly pack, where you now get quick battling, which is kind of cool, and you get some hero EXP and some sky stones. That's about it. And then this one here, it's $10, arguably for way less value. You get some gold bonuses, you get 70 energy a day, which is really the main reason I get these packs, is to get the energy refreshes so I can continue farming. This is gonna probably change in the future, just to let you know. It's probably gonna change. I'm probably just gonna start buying only this one. It's $5 a month. And again, full-time job, please spend responsibly in a gacha, right? If you're struggling, if you have an addiction to these types of things, please don't open your wallet. It's terrible. There are definitely predatory practices that happen across all gacha games, and I just want to throw this out there, right? Just want to be transparent. That's the only reason I'm sharing this. So I use the monthly pack, both of these, but I might stop purchasing this one because of what I'm about to show you. So let's go ahead and jump to the special items right here, right? So with the first, the New Moon Mystic Special Pack, they call this like perfect for ML Luna, as you can see here, perfect for New Moon Luna, all these packs, right? Now let's go through all of the packs one by one. I don't want to spend too much time on each pack, so I'm just going to give you a quick summary here, okay? By clicking on this button, you get to see what you're getting. So for $5, you get 2 Mystic Summons and 5 Leaves. Not worth it in my opinion. I would not get this at all. I know that there's this thing on the bottom, which by the way, claim your 300 energy, where you can get like extra things from getting packs. So you can get up to an extra 1,600 mystic medals from buying 6 of these packs. And then over here, you can get up to like these bottles of knowledge. You can get an unknown slave for up to 9 of these packs. So yeah, do keep that in mind, that these are here to kind of entice you to buy more. Don't fall into their traps, right? Don't be like, oh, but if I just get another pack, you know, I get 100 more mystic medals, that's only 2 summons. And 2 summons is not worth spending $30. $30 for, by the way, not even a multi-pull here. This is 8 summons with 400 mystic medals, and this is 15 leaves. Like, it's honestly terrible value. Yes, you do get 20 free summons for 8 days, because you can purchase this twice, but in my opinion, it's just not really that worth it, right? You can maybe like oh, if I combine this with the extra purchasing stuff here, honestly, I probably wouldn't touch that, not for $30. I'll show you something that might be worth your value in a bit, in the Premium Summon Pack, but we'll get to that. For this one here, the Pack 3 and 4, they're pretty much the same. They give you a weapon, they give you a helmet with really good rolls, but you're going to see that they're not plus 15, they're starting rolls, right? So you can actually screw up your rolls through RNG, and even though it looks nice now, it could still tank. These pieces are 88 pieces, which means they require the Restoration Mana Stones, these 88 reset gems, and they're harder to get than the blue ones. They give out the blue ones more readily, but these purple ones really only through like Hutch's like Skystone shop thing, the special shop, that pop-up shop that comes up, and like through some events or login bonuses for really special things. Maybe through Anniversary they'll give these out too. But yeah, hard to come by unless you're really buying packs. Now, for this value here, Mystic Medals, you're getting a little bit over a multi-pull. Like 500 Mystic Medals is a multi-pull. So you get like 1.5 multis, not even, a little bit under. it's not great. Like 14 pulls there, not good, right? You get some 6 Molagores, which is kind of cool, and some leaves. For $50, I still probably would never buy this, in my personal take, right? Same thing with this one here. You get a chess piece and boots, but everything else is the same for $50. These are all like quote-unquote left side pieces, so pieces with like flat stats for their mains. Sorry, not the speed, but flat stats for the mains. Like here, there's no real RNG involved there, right? But then you get up to the right side pieces here. Now these cost $100. Keep in mind, guys, there's a Steam summer sale going on. You can buy dozens of games with the price of this single pack. So please keep that in mind. I'm not encouraging you guys to buy these packs. I'm just trying to discuss the value behind them, because this is the first time we're seeing something like this, and just want to, you know, spread the word about this. Now, looking here with the Mystic Metals, you're getting a little bit over 3 multi-pulls. Again, 500 Mystic Metals is 1 multi-pull, so you get 34 summons here. It's like, it's alright, right? But for $100 to get 34 pulls, it's a toss-up. Like, unless you're really close to getting that pity and you really, really, really want ML Luna and you have the money to spare and you know you're not going to fall into like a spiraling, like crippling addiction, or like have some sunken cost fallacy going on, I guess. But do keep in mind, you're only getting 1 piece here, right? It has great substats. But for $100, really? You get to reset it 1 time if it screws up? 45 leaves doesn't really matter, right? You can get more leaves for value with the Burning Passion packs, and they only cost a few dollars each, right? A couple dollars each. The gemstone modifications don't matter. If you're playing Advent and stuff like that, when they come around and you farm diligently then for some modification stones, you should be fine on that too. Same thing with this. You get to choose like the Radiant Light connections or the Pitch Dark connections. Those are the 4 to 5 star summons with the bookmarks. There's no guarantee that you're getting a 5-star through these. Like, if you're really lucky and you, with these, you get 4 total summons, right? 2 lights, 2 darks. If you're super lucky, and let's say you summon an ML5 with each one, sure, 4 ML5s for the price of $100? Why not, with this gear and this other stuff with it? But you're not guaranteed that, right? This is all a gotcha. So really, again, I would not be spending your money on this. Same thing with this last pack. The only thing you're getting is you're getting a ring instead of a necklace. And again, really good substats, but RNG. It's on immunity set, which is kind of cool, but same thing for the other stuff. Again, in my opinion, kind of not worth it, right? These packs are quite steep. So now, moving on to the New Moon Premium Summon Pack. Here, they actually are trying to entice newer players to get these, which is kind of cool, because one of my main concerns with Epic 7 as an aging game, right, we're like 5 years into this game, is that new players need a way to kind of catch up, and they need to be encouraged to jump into the PvP scene, and it's really hard to build an account from scratch. I swear, if I start an account from scratch right now, I know there's people like DD and stuff like that out there that do these like, oh, you know, get to RTA champion in a month, in 30 days, right? With the experience and the knowledge, sure, but if you're a newcomer, if you're starting from scratch, even with all the research and stuff, you're still crippled with the RNG of getting gear, of getting characters, those limited units that you missed out on. It's gonna be difficult, right? Very difficult and a struggle. So, looking at these, that's the context for which I think these packs are made for. We're starting off with the Growth Pack. Growth Pack here gives you a Potion of Ascension, which you get so many of through logins. Look, I have 8 of them that I don't use because I have nobody to use them on. You get Awakening Elixirs, which I have 3 of because you get them through like logins and things occasionally with special events, but I have nothing to use them on, right? Because I have so many runes that are sitting around. These are kind of a waste, right? For a newer player though, for $3, I don't know if I'd actually go out of my way to get these. You know, you do get a lot of runes and a lot of things just by playing the game. But for $3, if you really want, I mean, you get 30 leaves with it. It's not terrible value, okay? Now, moving on here, we got the Welcome Summon Pack. 5-star summon ticket, 5-star artifact summon ticket. These are random, not selectors, right? They say here random. For $5, you get a free 5-star for both artifacts and heroes. It's not terrible value, like it's actually not, but again, you might not get what you want, so it can kind of suck, right? It can kind of suck for sure. This is also available one time. You get plus 9 summons, so you get 10 free daily summons in total, including the one you get for free every day for 7 days. Okay, and then you get 10 4 to 5 star hero summon tickets and 10 4 to 5 star artifact summon tickets. Now these, not great. They're not great. If you do the monthly logins, right? If you do the monthly logins, you know that these suck. You always get 4 stars from them. The rates on these are terrible. I honestly, if you want to buy a pack like for summoning, I'd say the 5-star one here, or the $5 one here is better than this $10 one here. Right? But again, I know that some of these things are put in here as like kind of decoy items. I know the psychology of marketing, right? When you see a $5 pack for 2 random 5 stars, they could be terrible. You might be like, if you only saw this in the store, would you buy it? Probably not, maybe. I don't know if you want to open your wallet for this, right? But for some people, when they go like, oh, but then there's a $10 one that looks way worse. What? Why would I do that when I can buy this $5 one? This one looks so much more appealing now. It's kind of like when you go to a store and they have a small, medium, and a large drink, and the large drink is only like 25 cents more than the medium. Whoa, medium sucks. I'm getting a large drink. But if you remove the medium one from the equation, right, and you compare the small drink to the large drink, you're like, oh wait, hang on, that's like $4 extra I'm spending for a larger drink. You know, you start comparing things, right? So keep that in mind again when approaching these. Like things like this are gonna suck, but they're probably there, so you buy these, okay? So do keep that in mind. I just want you to be on your toes, especially because, again, it's a gacha game. It's easy to kind of spiral into this, like, oh, it's only $5 here, $10 here, and then soon, you know, you spent like $150 on things, and you're going to regret it, right? So let's go ahead and talk about the equipment packs here. So $30 equipment packs. These are plus, I said 15 because I'm looking up here, plus 15 equipment. So here's the thing that got everyone talking. You have these 5 packs and they come with plus 15 gear, okay? Already rolled for you. But when you check out the stats, they look okay, right? It's not terrible. Like, they're kind of mid-roll pieces. They're not amazing in any way, shape, or form. The starting rolls are kind of low, like 5% HP starting. It's like not great, right? This is speed and crit, not good, right? Overall, it's okay. Like, if you need speed DPS stuff, these are all 15 speeders. It's actually, like, serviceable. Like, you can use this. Clearly is targeted towards newer players, right? Beginner players. You do get some charms and stuff too, and then you get some mod gemstones and some gold. I'm gonna ignore all this stuff and just focus on the gear, because the charms and things really are negligible. You don't care about those in the long run. Same with these mod gemstones. I talked about them before. You don't really care about them in the long run. But for this right here, it's honestly kind of mediocre for a mid-game player. It's kind of started to fall off. You probably already got better pieces from hunting and from going to Rift, right? But for a new player, hey, might not be bad, right? Might be pretty good. So let's move on. I'm not saying that you get this one, by the way. That one, to me, in my opinion, is terrible value, right? These pieces aren't great. Next one, we have Destruction and Penetration. So looking at this, there's really a lack of speed here. The other ones have like 15 speeders, right? These, not so much. You have a bunch of attack, you have some crit rate and crit damage, and crit rate and crit damage. This is mainly focused on damage, right? Damage output. Now, these pieces are kind of comparable to some of the free gears that you'll get from like doing certain events. Like, you get free like penetration pieces and like destruction pieces and stuff. I think I can probably show you in my own pieces here. Like, if I go to penetration, go to rings, like this was a free piece, I believe, right? It can be used. Like, for example, I'm using a Remnant Violet right now, right? You have, like, you know, some pieces here that can actually, mine rolled terribly. Don't look at the rolls, okay? But I'm just saying that you do get some of these like here and there through free events. Would I spend money on this one? Absolutely not. I don't think so. Unless you're like a new player, you really just want to gear things quick and just you're lazy to farm and you don't want to do that. It's not terrible, because Destruction and Penetration is much harder to farm than Speed and Crit, which is accessible through Wyvern, right? This requires Banshee, and the Penetration sets from, what is it called? What's his face? Katie's, right? So yeah, keep that in mind. It's Kitties or Azimanic, I forget which one. It's one of those two. I don't farm either of those, so that's why I don't know. Next up, we have speed and health. So this one here is mainly catered towards like tanks, so a tank down player playstyle. They actually come with quite a bit of speed for what they are. It's not terrible. Some of these have terrible starting rolls. I mean, most of them have terrible starting rolls. 6% here. Again, 26% defense, 12 speed. It's like serviceable gear. It's nothing outstanding. Like this piece right here honestly reminds me of some of the free stuff that I have. If I go here to my boots, and let's say I go to speed boots here, if I sort them by level, and I go down, and we ignore all the level 90s here, and we go to like level 88s, like, see this piece? Right? It kind of reminds me, this was from, I mean, I know it's not the same substats, but this rolled decently, right? It's from, what is it called? Ancient Inheritance, right? This piece here, I forget where it was from. It's not terrible, right? You do get some 88 pieces here and there, so do keep that in mind. It kind of reminds me of like how those pieces roll. It's not great, but it's not terrible. Good substats, right? Same thing with the HP set here. You get a lot of free HP sets as a beginner, so you're not really too strapped for those. I still use some of those pieces as well, the level 78 pieces. They're not bad. Like this one here, right? This one actually reminds me of like an HP piece that I have too, but save us time on that. Do I recommend buying that one? No. Do I recommend buying any pack in general? No, unless you're really willing to spend the money. Looking here on the counter pieces, kind of weird because these are like attack substats. This one has attack substats too. Like typically with counter units, it's really rare to find one that wants attack and bulk. Unless you're building some like weird bruisery unit, like Fire Ravi could potentially use some of this. Maybe not the counter attack percent boots, but, you know, Fire Ravi might be able to use these. They're okay. There's no speed on these, by the way, which kind of sucks. There's no speed on any of these, even the immunity pieces, as you can see. Immunity is kind of weird here, too, because, yes, attack is probably the best substat to put in here. There's nothing better to put in there, but maybe speed. You know what? I take that back. Speed could be good here, but do you really want, like, 3 speed and over 6 attack? You can modify it. I don't know. It's just really weird to see. It's not great. 0 speed counter immunity units, really far and few between, and the ones that do have counter, like, for example, I had a counter Albedo that had, like, no speed. She doesn't want attack, she doesn't want crit rate or crit damage, right? Karina's on counter. If you have, well, there's really no defense on any of these. Yeah, you're gonna kind of be strapped to find someone that really works well in this. Maybe like Rem, but she's a really outdated unit. So yeah, do keep that in mind with that one. Now this last one here, kind of a different tune. I'm gonna sing a different tune here because this is actually insane. It's insanity because some of these pieces are better than what I have. 17 speeders across the board. Look at that. 17 speed. That's a boot. 17 speed. And 17 speed. That's crazy. Especially with this ring. Look, it's a speed set effectiveness ring with 17 speed. I can show you my rings right now. I'll probably need to go into a character. So let me go into a character right here. I'll show you my speed effectiveness rings. Okay. So let's go into Abigail just to see. And I'm gonna go for effectiveness, speed, and we'll organize by speed set. Okay. So of course I got lucky. I have a couple like 21, 20 speeds. 17, the third? If I bought that pack, that'd be my third fastest effectiveness ring. That's insane, isn't it? Oh, am I mad about it? I know some people are like mad about it. They're like, oh my god, that's so stupid. I played this game for 3 years, and now they're selling a pack that has like the gear that's better than mine that I farmed. Honestly, isn't that okay? Isn't that a good thing that you can just now stop farming? You just don't need to farm anymore. Just grab this pack. If there's one pack that I would recommend out of all these, if you're like, please, Smelgate, take my money for whatever reason, this is probably the pack to go for. Because 17 speed across the board is nuts. Honestly, like this piece right here, this is contesting the web event free piece that I crafted. The one that is currently, I think, on my New Moon Luna. So let me go ahead and pull her up. I took this from my DJB just temporarily for this video, but yeah, see, look at this. This is the one that you craft through the web event where you can choose your stats and they give you perfect rolls. This is a 17 speeder. Now, yes, this has a bit more defense, But, I mean, come on. Come on. What? It's pretty good, right? You have a little bit less effectiveness. You can modify that flat attack off whatever you want. Yeah, it has like 11% less defense. But it's a 17 speeder with a health main stat on a speed set. It's kind of nutty. Honestly, it's kind of nutty. I don't know. You guys are... The comment section must be a complete mess by now, but yeah, I'd say if you're doing anything with your money, $30 for this? Not terrible, especially because the main thing people complain about in this game is not acquiring units. It's acquiring gear for those units. So perhaps something like this will become a bit more commonplace in the future with hopefully like less of a price point. Like, you know, $30 might seem like nothing to some people, but for some people it's like just out of reach, right? And you know, I'm not here to say like, oh yeah guys, you know, spend your money on this pack here, it's great. No, you can legitimately take this $30, go to Steam, and you could buy a bunch of games. You could take this $30, you can go on a grocery trip and like have enough snacks for a whole month. Like you can do a bunch of things with $30, right? You can pay off bills with $30. Like, you know, it's great. It's like half my internet bills, like this $30 pack right here. So do keep that in mind, you know. This stuff might seem really tempting in comparison to the other packs, but when you put in the grand scheme of things, it might not be that great. Let's go take a look at these packs here. Skill Enhancement Special Packs. I don't want this video to go on for too much longer. This one here, 40 Molagoras with 20 Epic Catalysts and 30 Rare Catalysts. It's not terrible, especially if you compare it to the normal Molagora packs, which don't really give that much. If I can even find one. So this is what, $50 for 40 Molagoras. If I go to the packs and let's see if I can find any Mola packs here. They occasionally sell them. I don't think they actually have them out right now. Yeah, I don't think they have them right now. Do they have them in here? These growth things that I never buy. Oh, this is the most scam pack ever. But I don't think so. Don't think so. Yeah, not really. But normally when they have the Molagora packs out, this is better value for sure. But would I recommend it? Molagoras are something that are, you know, a limiting factor in people's building of characters, especially if you're a later starter. Again, if you really want to dish out the cash, go for it. But I'd probably recommend against this. It's decent value, but what is value in a gacha game, right? So again, keep that in mind. I just want to keep pressing that fact, just so you guys don't get the wrong idea. I'm not shilling anything for Smilegate. This is just me giving you my opinions on these packs straight up. Now, hang on. These two packs, we have to talk. Because you get a 5-star limited summon artifact selector. This doesn't include collab units, but any limited artifact, right? Including Sweet Miracle. Including Sweet Miracle, including Laia, by the way. Laia's artifact. And you get another 5-star artifacts selector. Okay, they do list a few things that you can't get, like Beguiling Wings, Bird's Eye View, Rui Jinkupang, and stuff like that. So the more recent characters, like, you can't get those artifacts for. But hey, they're letting you get Laia's stuff. That's really all that matters. You get 2 random 5-star artifact summon selectors, which summon tickets, which doesn't matter because again, they're selling you a $5 pack, like $2.50. For an artifact summon ticket. These are kind of worthless, right? If you're getting this, you're probably getting it for the selector and the limited selector itself. Get a bottle of knowledge, cool stuff, doesn't really matter. You get this every season, by the way. Always buy this out every season when the powder shop refreshes. You'll be fine. And charms are worthless. These are just kind of fillers, right? You're basically spending $100 on an artifact selector and a limited summon artifact selector. So if you're really trying to get into competitive and you're like, wow, I can't wait for February to come back in another 12 months, or sorry, 7 months from now, right? Can't wait for Valentine's Day for Laia to come back in a rerun. Sure, I guess. Go for it. It's any limited artifact. If you want Guiding Light, if you want any of that stuff, it's available. Same thing with the premium hero summon tickets here. So 5-star limited summon selector includes Laia, by the way. If you just want to buy Laia for $100, I mean, it's probably better than going and buying $100 worth of currency in packs and then trying to summon Laia, right? This is absolutely insane. Like, if you put it in that perspective, absolutely insane. But again, if you just put it in the sense of, I can just wait and then get it later, you save yourself $100. So do keep that in mind. Again, I just want to put this out there as soon as possible so that you guys aren't like, so you guys gonna think rationally about this, right? You also get a Slate of Fate, which is for limited heroes or collaboration, or sorry, not limited or collaboration. This is just slates that you can use for 5-star memory imprint, and you have an unknown slate which can be used for anybody. Okay, so it's a normal slate, no limited collab units. For some reason, I don't know why they're limiting that. And then this one here could be used on anybody. Again, these slates don't matter. Just play arena, get the arena battle pass, and you can get this for free essentially every arena season. Just stock them up. I have like 6 of them that I don't know who to use them on. So just hold on to them. Imprints on heroes aren't really necessary here. So again, looking at this pack, you might see all this stuff and go, ooh, value. No, no, no. You're spending $100 to buy a limited hero. Like the 5-star RGB selector really doesn't matter too much, but you're basically getting it for the limited hero that you missed out on. Maybe. No collaboration heroes though, so keep that in mind. But yeah, anyway, I know this video has already been really, really long. I can't believe it, but I'll put timestamps. So if you want to, I mean, it's too late. You already watched the end of the video, but timestamps will be available for you guys to jump around. And that'll be it from me. So thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Spend wisely if you do spend. And if you're free to play, by the way, well, stay strong, my friends. Stay strong. I'll catch you all in the next one. Take care.